Hi guys, কেমন আছো সবাই? Today we are going to see the fourth part of this HTML tutorial. So let's begin. Okay, I will create a new file right over here. Okay, let's remove this and just create a new file. Save it and I will name it as design5.html. Okay, now it has been created into my HTML file. So let's create a registration form here. To do that, we just need to write HTML simply in a sublime text, and I will give it as a registration. The title I will mention would be my registration form. Okay, so let's move ahead. Just dive into the body part of your HTML, and now we need to create a heading. So I will create a heading right now and simply write here register here. Okay, and then I will create a div tag. So it will be my, I will give it as a container. I will set the class attribute of my div tag as a container. So it is a generic container. I have told you in my previous tutorial part 3. So if you have not yet checked it, please go and see that video first, so you will get to know what this div tag and what is generic container, what is inline container, everything is mentioned here. So let's move ahead. So inside this there should be an entry. So for that entry I need a label. So just I will need a label tag, and my label will be of first name. So let's make it as first name. Okay, so you can mention an attribute. It's a for attribute. So for what you are using this label, okay, I am using it for first name. So this is how you can mention it. Okay, now my label is created, and for that I need an entry. So if you need an entry field, you just use the input tag, and your input tag attribute will be of I think type will be it will be my text type. Okay, and whatever name I want to give, it will be my containing my first name of the user, and it should be another attribute there that it should be, it cannot be empty, the field must not be empty. So you just make it yes that the field is required, you cannot leave it as empty. And then I will make another attribute which is placeholder. So before that, when your entry field is empty, so as soon as the page refreshes or the page opens, you must see inside the field that it is written as first name, so the user may know it, so what we have to fill inside it. So one thing, this should be my text. Okay, now let's save it and check it out. So here it is, it has been created. You can see this is a registration form, and this has become a register here, the heading, and here is the label first name, and it is an entry field is also there. So let's move ahead. So now I need a field for the last name, so I will just copy this out and paste it here. Okay, just paste this here, and now I will make some changes, like this will be becoming my last name, and this would turn into my last name, or you can tell this as a surname. So this name will also be placeholder also last. So now let's save and let's check it out. So you have a last name field also. So let's move on. Now we need a date of birth or your age. Okay, so to do that I will just outside a div I will make another div. Okay, this will be another container now. So inside this I will also set this class attribute of this div class, and I will make it as container, or similar to container. And now I have to make that age one. So I will take an input. So before that I have to set a label. So you should set a label like this, label, and my label will be my age. Okay, so what is your label for? So just set this attribute and type it as age. Now you need an input field, so input, and this type will be your number because age represents in our number form, so it will be my number, and our name will be again that age. And here I will set another attribute of input tag, that is step. Okay, so this step basically does that you can change with buttons or a cursor, you can increase your age by simply clicking there. So I will make it with 1, it will increase by 1. So let's save and let's check it out right now. Okay, so here you have a age. Okay, and now you can see this arrows, so if you are pressing it, it will increase your age, or you can simply type it also, so like this 34 or something like that. Okay, so you can see there that there is no gap, so I will fill some gap with here by giving a simple br tag, and now save it and let's check it out. So now we have a space. Okay, so let's move ahead. Now we will have an input field for our birthday. So label for, I will tell this again, attribute as birthday. Okay, and let's, or you can simply write it date of birth. Okay, and now I will make an input. So this time our input type will be of date. Okay, because we need to fill our date over here, so just type it for birthday. Okay, or you can simply take it as date of birth, and it is also make this as required because you have to fill this attribute. And fine, so now we have our input tag with the name of birthday. So let's save and let's check it out. Okay, so you can see your date of birth, you can select your date of birth. This is a calendar input right now, so you can do this. So let's move on and put another thing, which should be our another label. The label would be of for email, so we need your email ID. So you just need to do it there, set the for attribute again and write email. Okay, and let's take this input. Okay, and now our type will be of email. So if there is this input type will be of email, and let's take this as email, and let's set it the required attribute again, required attribute, sorry, required attribute as yes. And finally we have a placeholder over here also. So I will give an example, like example @gmail.com. so you can simply set a placeholder like this, save, and let's check it out. So now we have an email input, email entry, label. So this is how it looks like. Now if you want to provide some space, you can do it simply by just hit, let's move here. So you want to give some space, just use this thing, ampersand EMSP. This is the tag, it gives a space of a tab. So I will check it out, let's check it out here, and see there is a space right now after the email tag. So this is how you can provide space there. So I will make some not after this, let's cut it here and paste it over here, so it will provide a space. Let's save and let's check it out now. So now you can see there is a space after this date of birth field. So similar, I will provide this at over here also. So this will be presented. Okay, let's check it out. And now you have a space. So let's do it this for this thing also. Yeah, now it looks fine. So let's move ahead and bring some more functions in our registration page. So I will place a space over here, and after that I will make a entry for gender. So you can do this simply label. So now our attribute will be for attribute gender select. Okay, gender select, and simply I will label it as gender. So now I will be going to use the drop down function. So you just need to do a select. Okay, select is there, so you can use the select tag and use it like select for so to select this, I will set the name attribute as gender. Okay, there will be another attribute which is id for what this tag is used for. So it is used for like whatever you have given in that label. So gender select, give it as gender select, and inside this there will be some option values, so use this option tag. Okay, so the first option value I will keep it as nothing, so this will be my nothing, and first option I will just write here select. Okay, and second thing I will place another option right now, so it will be my another option which has a value. So I will do the value attribute, and it will be my male. Okay, fine. Then another attribute like option I will give okay, option tag, and this value will be my female. Okay, and inside this just right here female. Okay, and over here also you need to write the option, so female, male, and another option, let's put it here like option of value, and it is my trans gender, and this is trans gender. So these are the options which I have given, and now let's save and let's check it out here. So now we have a gender field, so here you can select it is male, female, or transgender. So this is how you can do a select option also. And finally we will use a submit button. So I will be doing this outside this div. So this div tag I will use another tag, and now again class attribute, and make it as container one. Let's change now, no, not it's, I will be doing this class container. And now let's make this as button, or you can simply use an image also. I will use this input type. Okay, and the type of this will be my image. So I will take it and make it as submit, and let's set another attribute which will be my alt attribute. If somebody has disclosed the image visibility, so it will show that it is a submit button. So now we need a source attribute also. So to do that we need to just type the source attribute. So I will take an image, arrow image. Okay, I will take an arrow image, it should be my png. Let's check it out. Let's take this one. Or let's see this, take this one, and let's copy image address, and let's move on to there, and let's paste it here. Now it's fine. Now let's save it out and let's check our form. So now I have a submit button. So if you click, so it is not working right now. So you can also set this, okay, with the width and size. So I will now make changes to the width. I will be setting the width attribute as 40 and height as my 45. Let's save and let's check it out now. So now it has a submit button, you can see there. Okay, you can make it little bit big. Let's make it 75 and let's make it 60. Save and let's check it out. So now we have a submit button right now. So this form will not be working as we have not used the form tag. So before this div, before this body, just make a form tag over here. Simply write form, okay, and outside this div part, just close it. So now it is inside your form, so it will be doing some action. So where will it be taking? So it will take to my personal website like this, www.tayariplacementkey.com. so it will move there, and the method I will be using here, it will get my information, so I will be writing here. So let's save and let's check it out now. So now if I click on this, so you need to fill this because this is required. So now if I write Saurav, and here is my surname, and age I will set with this, okay, 22, and date of birth is I will make it as so here it is 1997, okay, July, and the date is 1. So my saved, so I have this email ID and gender male. Let's submit. So my form is completed, and it will take me to the action page where I have taken. So it is working, and it made me to my personal website right now, and you can check here. So name is also there, okay, name is also there, first name, last name, age, birthday, everything is working fine. So this is the fourth part of my HTML session. So now we will be moving to our CSS session. We have we came to know what are the basic elements which require to make an HTML. So the basic elements I have discussed. Now whatever have been left, okay, whatever we need to cover, okay, so we will deep dive in the CSS part. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you do like this video, just give a thumbs up, and please subscribe the channel if you have not subscribed yet. Thank you, have a great day. मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किए हैं तो सब्सक्राइब कर दें, लाइक करें, शेयर करें, क्योंकि मैं ऐसे वीडियोस लाते रहूँगा।